My dearest listener, on this day your guardian angels draw close to you with a message wrapped in gentleness and truth. A message that may shape the coming days of your life in ways you might not yet see. They come to whisper clarity into a situation that has lingered in silence, tugging quietly at the corners of your awareness. This message concerns someone whose heart and mind have been stirred deeply because of something you said, something unexpectedly meaningful. The moment you shared your first impression of them, what you thought was a simple expression of how you initially perceived them sparked a profound internal unraveling within this person. Your guardian angels reveal that for the longest time, they believed you disliked them the moment you met. They carried this belief like a quiet weight in the back of their mind, and every action they took afterward, every step back, every moment of distance, every attempt to seem disinterested, was rooted in that misunderstanding. They weren't pushing you away out of coldness or carelessness. They genuinely thought you wanted nothing to do with them, and in their attempt to protect themselves, they unintentionally built walls that now feel unnecessary and painful. But when they learned recently that your first impression wasn't negative at all, something inside them jolted awake. The revelation was so startling that it caused them to question everything they thought they understood about that initial moment, and about themselves. They began rethinking every choice that followed, every assumption they'd made, every instinct they'd trusted. Suddenly, their certainty dissolved into confusion, and the version of you they had created in their mind no longer aligned with reality. This realization has led them into a quiet, private kind of existential crisis. Because if they were so wrong about you, so completely misaligned in how they interpreted your energy, then what else might they have misunderstood? How many other moments in their life have they misread? How many people have they unintentionally distanced themselves from out of fear or misinterpretation? In one moment, their confidence in their own intuition cracked, and they found themselves standing in unfamiliar territory. Your guardian angels ask you to be gentle with this truth. It may be easy to think that they should have known better, that the truth should have been obvious from the beginning. But human beings are rarely so simple. Their misunderstanding wasn't born out of ill intentions or hidden resentment. If anything, it came from sensitivity, from the fear that you might be someone who could harm them emotionally. Rather than risking being hurt, they created space, hoping it would shield them. Your angels want you to understand that despite the confusion, no real harm was done to you or to the connection between you. The only person who suffered quietly was them. The moment the truth reached them, it triggered a cascade of inner shifts they could not escape. And now they are living with the profound awareness that they misjudged someone who meant far more to them than they ever admitted, to themselves or anyone else. In the days that followed their realization, they found themselves retracing everything, every conversation, every moment, every glance, searching for the clues they had missed. They began seeing your warmth where before they assumed indifference. They replayed the tone of your voice and saw kindness where they once imagined tension. They examined your gestures and found gentleness where they once feared rejection. It feels to them as if they have unearthed a treasure they were too afraid to believe existed before. And when this truth settled deeper into their consciousness, their self-questioning grew even louder. They wondered how they had allowed fear to cloud their judgment. They asked themselves why they had trusted their assumptions so quickly and why they hadn't given themselves the chance to see you clearly. Their existential questioning expanded beyond your connection and into the broader human experience. If they could misread something so profoundly, how well did they truly know anyone? How often do people mistake fear for intuition? How often do they project old wounds onto new faces? The fragility of their confidence crumbled, but within that collapse, something beautiful began to form. a desire to understand, to grow, to see more clearly, and to treat human connection with more reverence. Your guardian angels watched as they dove into introspection, peeling back the layers of their own identity, facing truths they had long avoided. They learned that human beings are endlessly complex, filled with contradictions, shaped by shadows and light, wounded in some places and blooming in others. Even understanding oneself is a lifelong journey, a puzzle with missing and evolving pieces. How much more difficult, then, is it to truly understand another soul? They learn that first impressions, while powerful, are often unreliable, like shadows cast in uncertain light. A voice can tremble from shyness and be mistaken for rudeness. A guarded expression can be misread as disapproval. A silent moment can be interpreted as dislike when in truth it is simply someone trying not to say the wrong thing. And so it was with you. Their misjudgment didn't reflect your truth but their own fear. Yet from this misstep came something unexpectedly transformative. Instead of sinking into shame, they began to see this misunderstanding as a turning point in their personal growth. It humbled them, softened them. It taught them that mistakes do not make someone unworthy, they make someone teachable. They realized that falling short in perception is not a moral flaw but an invitation to deepen one's empathy. And with that new understanding, something began to stir in their heart. A desire to fix what had gone unseen. A yearning to repair the distance that had never needed to exist. They now carry a gentle longing to reconnect with you, to build something authentic, something thoughtful, something honest. Your guardian angels want you to know that this person has no malice toward you. None at all. They are good at heart, even if their actions once seemed confusing or inconsistent. They want to correct their mistake not because they feel obligated but because they genuinely care. They hope to approach you soon, though their courage may come in quiet, hesitant waves. It may show through small gestures, soft words, or subtle attempts to rebuild a bridge they once feared crossing. The angels ask you to remain open, not blindly, not without discernment, but with compassion. Because beneath all their confusion lies a soul ready to grow alongside you. This connection, despite its bumpy beginning, holds the potential for something meaningful, perhaps even transformative, for both of you. The angels see the possibility of mutual healing, understanding, and expansion. In the coming weeks and months, you may begin noticing signs. Some from this person directly and others from the universe nudging you both gently back into alignment. A thought that keeps returning. A random memory that surfaces out of nowhere. A dream that feels too vivid to ignore. A sudden urge to reach out. A coincidental encounter that seems too perfectly timed to be chance. These signs will grow stronger the more open you are to receiving them. Your intuition may whisper before your mind fully understands. You may feel a subtle pull as if an invisible current is drawing your souls into the same orbit again. Trust these movements. They are not random. They are part of the intricate choreography of your spiritual path. As this unfolds, remember that all human beings, even the most guarded, even the most intuitive, even the most thoughtful, make mistakes in perception. What matters is who grows from those mistakes and who chooses to come forward with humility and sincerity. Your guardian angels encourage you to embrace this new chapter with openness and grace. Allow the connection to rebuild itself naturally, gently, and authentically. Let understanding replace confusion. Let compassion soften what fear once hardened. As we close this message, I want to offer a prayer for you. Lord, in this sacred moment of clarity, reflection, and hope, I lift this listener up to you. Guide their heart with grace as they move toward the possibility of healing and reconnection. Give them the wisdom to interpret the signs you place before them, the strength to remain soft and open, and the discernment to nurture relationships that elevate their spirit. Bless their path with understanding, compassion, and the quiet courage needed to welcome renewal. May this unfolding connection bring growth, peace, and a deeper awareness of the beauty within human bonding. If these words resonate with you, type 111 to claim this message and the blessings woven within it. And if you feel called to extend this energy outward, share this message with 5 others who may also be in need of guidance, clarity, or healing.